Hey everybody, it's Keepster. As I alluded to, I am doing an opinion piece video on Persona 3 Reload. I'm with Tessa, and yeah, we're doing a sort of like the style of videos I've been doing lately when it comes to like reviews or opinion pieces. It's like I take a footage of the game that I'm playing at the time, in this case Reload, and I'm only gonna just include like however long minutes in it, and within it I will include like sort of one of my favorite parts I did in my initial playthrough of Reload. And yeah, Tessa's here is gonna accompany, and she's gonna have her own things to say about the game, and that's basically it. There's also going to be like a skit portion of it. I did allude to since the start of it that I was going to have FemC come back and say her piece on, her being in the game, or there's a little bit more of a development there in the skit once we get around to it. But yeah, Tessa, now that you have a better idea of like the Persona 3 experience, I guess in general. Well, before we get into it, I just want to say that I'm only going to include the beginning parts of Reload because of the guidelines of, even though I put in my Let's Plays on the entire gameplay, I just want to respect that for anyone that's still playing Reload for the first time or P3 for the first time. It's for respect of those people that are doing this for the first time. So in this segment, I'm only including like the very beginning parts of Reload. So, yeah, what do you make of Persona 3 as compared to, I guess, your experience with 5 or whatever else? Or however you want to take this.
Well, like I said, I'm still, like, in the beginning of the game because I've been doing other things. It's actually a lot better than the original, I will say, for my opinion. Because I get bored with grindy games, which Tartarus in the original game was real grindy. And this one actually makes it more fun.
Yeah, like, from what I remember of FES and a bit of Portable as we've gone through it, you might have probably realized a lot of like the rooms or levels, I would say, like ascensions of like Tartarus feels very samey. Would you agree? Like there's no differentiating each, and they're just like different color palettes. Whereas in Reload, it's very much very distinct the higher you go up in the tower, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And like what would you say it's like a what's the thing about Reload that you notice that stuck out to you that you, I guess, like, that I guess adds a bit of more quality of life in terms of, I guess, the exploration and whatever else you can think of in that sense?
I guess the thing that actually adds quality of life would be the graphics and the exploration of Tartarus.
Mm-hmm.
That is about it, because everything else seems the exact same.
Yeah. I would say, like most Persona games, if you have sort of like an inkling of idea or like a plan of action or wanting to use the guides, I know most people, I'm just saying averagely, even including myself, aren't gonna get all the social links. And if you do manage to get all the social links, you get reward of a very special variant of Orpheus, the protagonist's persona, main persona, I'll say that. Orpheus Telos to be precise. Which has a very good skill that I actually just, Tessa found this out when I was trying to look for an answer, but like there is a way to get this special skill by the inheritance and sort of like changing of skills when it comes down to that. But like, man, would I say that if this would, it's an understatement to state that this game is, I would say, a very good way to experience Persona 3, compared to its other iterations. Yeah. I guess if I can ask you, Tessa, like, any like social links, or I guess even like the main cast that sticks out to you, that you liked about, at least in Reload or P3 in general?
I really don't remember which ones I would actually prefer. To be precise, I think the one that is in the student council room is pretty good.
Chihiro, the one I dated. Yeah, she's really good.
I try to not be opinionated with the characters because I learned that might actually be shot in my foot. It might actually come back to haunt me. So, like I said,
yeah,
they're all fantastic in their own way, and they all have their own little fandom. But
I just remember you were particularly sort of like, haha, I remember Tanaka. And then when I started his social link, I was like, god dang, he's the devil social link, huh? Yeah, it was actually pretty, I'm gonna be real, I actually prefer Tanaka over, say, Oya in P5. Like, no offense to her, it's just, it's like when you think of the devil social link, it's like, or Arcana, it's like, yeah, Tanaka kind of fits that, and all the other social links you see kind of fits that, and when you think about it in that way. I will say, though, as kind of like an advice that I realize, you know, playing a little later, if you're intending to get all the social links maxed, definitely anything that's involving school, get most, if not all, those knocked out as much as you can, minus the ones that are locked in later. That way, if you're looking to being a little bit of a completionist, you won't have so much to juggle through. And it's pretty easy to get your social stats maxed out. I managed to get mine sort of maxed up before getting into the end game. And thankfully in this game it's like only 3 stats versus like the 5 in the latter 2 Persona titles. Also, another thing I could think of, it's like for exploring Tartarus, to make it easier on yourself, go to the club Escapade and buy like some software from like the shady dude. You know, like he has, like if you want to make Makoto, for example, run faster, there's some things you can buy. If you want to like max out, try to put some points into some social links that you can't otherwise get to, you can buy items for that. And then the fortune teller gives you like the ability to spawn like treasure shadows that will give you a lot more EXP and all that. Like there are like a lot of like benefits from knowing that, for example. Guess I'm trying to think. What are some things like I don't know. What are any standout moments in this game that and anything that stands out to you besides what we talked about so far? Sorry. Okay, how do I put it? Like, in my playthrough of Reload, even in the little bits that you played, Tessa, like, is there anything that stood out to you? If you have no answer, that's okay.
I really don't have an answer. That was a while ago, and
yeah. Well, yeah, we're gonna get to the thing that stood out to me. And I'll play the clip of this in a moment, but yeah, there's this clip that I'm gonna play, and I'm gonna stop the recording and back up, so we can, we're only 10 minutes into this, so yeah. I made a little bit of a fusion accident, and I'm just gonna stop.
It appears it will receive an immense... Well then, shall we begin?
Oh dear. Oh.
Looks like it did not turn out the way we expected.
So yeah, I had a bit of a fusion accident. That's like one standout moment for me that I can think of that matters. Also, the other thing that I want to point out that also impressed me about the game is just like the soundtracks. Obviously, still done by Lotus Juice. There's some new ones that are like a lot more original for this game. Are very good. And it's like, it feels like, you can definitely feel the difference, but it feels like very much still Persona 3. Like, real quick, Tessa, what do you think of, like, I guess the soundtrack of this game? Real quick.
honestly, like it.
Nice.
There, I have it on my MP3 player.
Nice. But yeah. We're about to conclude this, so I'd say Reload is very much a valid way of getting into Persona 3. And enjoy this sort of like skit segment of the game. Well, this video, that is. Any final words on Reload before we depart, Tessa?
Not really. Just give it a chance before you turn it down, because you might actually like it.
And yeah, for the FemC fans, the ones that want to see the female protagonist, this is for you. And there's a bit of there's a mod involving FemC out there if you want to play it that way. Anyways, take care. Be gone, redeems, until the next Persona related video or skits, whatever. Take care.
Hello, this is the one and only FemMC here. I'm currently playing Persona 3 Reloaded, and I'm enjoying it so far. So far, my favorite part is hanging out with my social links. I hope you guys enjoy Makoto's journey into it. My day will come, or so I hope. But it's just too bad I'm not in the game. Oh wait, the modding community probably had me added into the game. I should check that out later. Oh wait, they did! I'm modded into Reload!
When I'm on the road, watch out for all surprises. What it provides is good and bad, but nothing entices.
Forever moment share with you, not in the won't be leaving from dusk. Yo, you always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night. Nothing comes between us, dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with you.
Around the water's rolling down, just whenever our eyes meet, you know you leave me in a trance. It means everything to me looking down below. The one I seek to find, no matter where you might go. Remember you'll be on my mind.
Always watching over me, somehow you make me feel invisible. Power to my soul, yeah. I'm not easy things that used to bother me, cause your existence just lights me up, yeah. You always got my back, and of course I got your back.